For the past few years, I've been using the Canon EOS R5 as my primary camera for a couple of videos here and there, especially as a webcam. But now, as I look towards the future of my content creator career, I want a dedicated piece of hardware, and that is going to be the Canon EOS RP. So we've got the EOS RP. There we go. And the whole idea was to have a dedicated camera for creating content, which isn't really necessary, but in my head it was necessary. So we've got some of the basics here: battery, strap, some more plastic. Great. Ooh, it's tiny. All right. All right, so we've got our body, and we have a lens, and this being a kit lens, it was a 24 to 105 millimeter. So let's put these two together and let's look at it. There's clearly a size difference here, as it should be, because this isn't like the EOS R5. I mean, it's similar but not exact, right? So you still got a great LCD screen, which makes it easy to see what you're doing. Appreciate that. The top of the camera is also different. You can notice the difference in how they turn the camera on and off and how you go between the different modes. There still isn't a flash, so if you're going to use a flash and be outside and do some other stuff and not have enough light, well, that is still necessary. And then the lens itself. So yeah, they both come with the 24 to 105, but as you can see here, this guy is much smaller. We're looking at a 77 millimeter on the R5, and then this one of course is 67, so it is smaller. You don't get all those fancy features on your lens, but depending on what you're doing, I think it's going to be just fine. Now, I, of course, am using this primarily for my webcam because I just want something to be stationary and not have to take it apart every single time I have to do a photography project. So with that in mind, I believe not only will this be great when I am recording my videos and streaming live, but I am wondering, highly believing, that I am probably also going to take this on the road and do my vlogging because it's tiny. It is so much smaller. It's definitely lighter than the R5. And I know the R5 is not heavy, but trust me, just the simple size of it all makes the biggest difference. So I'm excited to put the videos side by side and see what I get. I don't believe there'll be a big difference in the quality, but we shall see. So let's continue talking about some of the differences in the EOS RP. You still get your HDMI cables and what have you. So if you're doing it like me for webcams, then you're still in a good place there where you can add a mic and that kind of thing. So that's not so bad. What I did not even consider, and this is just me not really thinking about it, is the battery. The battery is much smaller than it is between the 6D I have, the 7D I have, and of course obviously the R5. Much smaller battery, which is great for carrying things and also where the SD card goes. I was immediately thinking, oh, this will be like all the other ones. Well, there's a little spot on the side where I can put in the SD card. Yeah, not so much. So I keep thinking to myself, this will probably be something that I could take with me while I'm traveling to do my vlogging and still get really great videos versus using like my cell phone with a gimbal, which is not a bad idea because, again, a lot of our phones create really great video, but who wouldn't want to just take the camera and do video as well? So let's get that practice vid recorded. So here are my final thoughts on the Canon EOS RP for content creators. It is a full frame camera that gives you amazing video footage, amazing images, and is also great as a web camera. I am all in on the Canon EOS for content creators, and I'm very excited about this piece of hardware.